Hey guys, David Boyank here from Seaway Hyundai doing a demonstration on a 2020 Santa Fe 2.0 Ultimate. So right now I have the keys for the vehicle in my pocket. I'm walking out to the back. The vehicle notices that I'm in the vicinity. So I press the button on for the latch. We'll open the latch. Okay? So in here we have a 60-40 split for the back seat. We have the Infinity speaker systems. We have cargo net hooks all around the vehicle. Right here you have 180 watt outlet. You have, options for you to be able to press your seats down. Notice that's pretty cool. Okay, you have the toggles for the baby seats. Okay, you have some extra space here for whatever you may have. Okay, so you can put your scraper in here or your umbrella. You can also place a windshield washer container right in here perfectly. It will not adjust, okay? So it will not move. It's going to sit nice and tight in there. Pull this up. You have some extra space here. There's your jack and all your tools that you would need. God forbid that you've run into a flat. You do have roadside assistance with this vehicle for 5 years, no matter mileage, unless you've taken extended warranty, and then you'd have more. Here's where you would access the spare tire. The spare tire is full size in height, but not full size in width. Okay. So from here, to close the latch, I'd suggest that you use the button. This way your hydraulic system keeps working. Okay. So moving on to the side, you'll notice that, so we'll lock all the doors. So we're going to press the button right here. Locked all the doors. So everything's locked in here. Unlocks just your driver's door. Okay? Hit again. Locked everything. 1, 2. Unlocks everything. So this works the same for the key fob. Okay? So on the key fob, if you were to press the lock button once, it locks everything. Press it twice, you get a horn feedback. The beep. Unlock once, it just unlocked your driver's door. 1, 2. Unlocks everything. Okay, so let's get in the car. Before I jump in, I want to show you from left to right. So we're going to go from the windows first. There's your child and window locks, and then it's also activating the safety feature that doesn't allow people to get out the door if somebody's driving along the side right beside you. It's going to sense a vehicle coming along. Rear windows, automatic, front windows up and down. This is your window unlock and lock. This is your mirror functions and your left and right. Seat settings here. And while we're on the seat subject, notice here, you can extend your seat. Can you notice how it's extending slowly? You can adjust it forward, back, up, down. This is your recline. And then this is your 4-way lumbar support. Okay? So once you have your seat set up the way you want it, you turn on your car, you hit set, and hit the L1 or L2, whichever driver you are. Okay? Now, I'm going to turn on the vehicle and I'm going to continue talking to you about, the mirror functions. So right now, you'll notice that the mirror function option is in center. Okay? If I throw this into reverse, my backup camera pops up and my mirrors don't adjust. But if I flick this to the left, notice how up, flick left, going down. So they both do that. Okay, so if I flick in the center, flick right, my right mirror goes down too. So they both go down simultaneously if this is either in the left or right position. Alright, so put that back in the park. This is your dashboard lighting. Lane departure warning system. So this is how you would turn this on or off. There she goes. She goes on. There it is off. Blind spot detection. So you notice there on the bottom it says off. Now it's back on. It's also going to show you the mirror that it's on. Okay. All-wheel drive lock. Something that you probably won't use that often, but just in case you feel that it's necessary to use, by all means, push that button, away you go. And by necessary to use, I would say, let's say you're getting out of your driveway and the snowplow has just gone by and you have that big hump of snow, that would be necessary to use. But in other conditions, the all-wheel drive is automatically going to kick in anyways, so it's not always necessary to turn on. This is your traction control button. So it's stability control system. I'd suggest you leave it on almost 99.9% of the time. That 0.01%, sorry, would be if you're actually stuck. This is your trunk, so you can hit and hold that, and it will automatically open your lift to your trunk gate. Okay. Steering wheel adjustments are here. So this will allow you to bring it up, down, or pull it out or push it in. Okay, right here. Going to the lights. So notice here it's telling us what's going on in the center. Lights on, auto. Daytime running lights. Full lights on. Okay, now it's also showing here that the fog lights are on, and that's because this function is pushed up. Now notice if I do this, none of the features are showing because it's just lighting up to what's necessary. So your daytime running lights would be running, but otherwise nothing else will be going. I leave it in this function 100% of the time. If it's night out or dark out or foggy out, the lights that are necessary will automatically turn on. Now, this has got the automatic high beam assist system as well. So if I press this forward, notice how it says auto, it'll automatically go on when it's necessary. So if you're driving and somebody comes into your line of sight with their lights on, of course, or there's adequate lighting that you don't need your high beams, the high beams won't go on. They'll go on whenever they're necessary. Okay, so pretty cool feature. This is your talk feature. So once your phone is connected, you are able to call anybody that you have on your in your contacts or in your call history. You're also able to verbally dial a number. You can also change your radio station. So for instance, if you're looking for FM 104.5, all you'd have to say is FM 104.5, like so.
Please say a command.
FM 104.5.
Now listening to FM 104.5.
Pretty cool, eh? So, your volume controls are here. This is your mode this is your presets here, okay? So any presets that you have set up, it will toggle through those. There's 40 presets. If you don't set up all 40, obviously it's not going to go through all 40. It's only going to go through 6 that you have set up. You can set up FM, AM, and XM, okay, on all 40 of those. You don't have to search for your different band of music. This is your phone features. I will share a phone video with you guys for Apple and Android phones, which will give you ideas on how to connect and use the Android and Apple features as well. Over here, so we have all of our features, our user setting options right here, okay? This will allow you to get into your different safety features and so on and so forth. So right now, so you notice here in the center screen, and I'll just pull this back a bit. So now I went into where I'm going, so my direction or my compass. Next is showing me my system. So my system currently is off, my traction control, my lane departure warning system. And then here's all my settings. So we're going to start off with the center screen. So notice here there's a couple lines. There's 5 lines in total. So we'll toggle up to our home screen. So I'll hit and hold the OK button here to reset my liters per 100. Toggle down, liters per 100, reset that, toggle down again. So that's my day trip. So this one's my trip accumulated. This is my trip for the day. This is my speedometer. And this is telling me what kind of system I'm driving in. So right now I'm driving an Eco. Toggle down, go back to my home. So notice how it's telling me I'm in smart mode right now and everything's good to go. I have 556 kilometers left in the gas tank, and my tank is full. So I'm going to hit this, my book. I'm going to go to the next option. So my next option is showing me my compass, and that's it. After that is my lane departure warning system. So the system is off. Toggle down one. It's going to tell me that my driver attention warning system's at standby because I'm not driving. Next is my drive display right now. So to drive, my tire pressure will display. Next is my H-Track system. So this is going to show me how my H-Track system is working whenever I'm in gear and accelerating or going through turns or whatnot. It's going to show me which wheels are working and which wheels aren't. Back to my home. Next is my user settings. So I'm just going to put the phone rested against this steering wheel so that you can see better. So I'm toggling down on the OK functions where the arrows are, and I'm hitting the OK just by pressing the toggle button. Okay, so first I'm going to use my heads-up display. I'm going to see how I can get this to go. So right now I'll just show you so you can see it. There's my heads-up display. Oh. Well, anyways, you've seen that. So I'm going to hit heads-up display. Check it out. So it's on. Display height. So I can adjust the height here. Okay? So if I go in, I can go up or down and see where I want it. Next is my rotation. So I can rotate it left or right to make it look a little bit more definitive for my viewing. Brightness, so I can make it brighter or less bright. Again, whichever works best for you. Contact selection. So this here is going to tell me everything that's going to show here in the front. So if I have my nav working and I've set a destination, it's going to show me that when to turn and what's coming up and all that other stuff. Traffic information. What's this, I wonder? So AV info as well. Drive assist information. So anything that's coming up. My lane safety information and my blind spot. Now again, remember we turned that off. So we'll turn that back on. So my blind spot info is also going to show. So all the possible information is going to show what's going on right in my window while I'm driving. And you might think that it's a lot. It's actually not that bad. Speed size is good. You can change the speed size, speed color, and there you go. So that's all that. Drive assist system. So this is my smart cruise reaction. So you can react fast, normal, or slow. Drive assist system, so it's going to be dependent on the lead vehicle. Driving attention warning system is right now it's a normal, okay, or it can go from high to off. Warning timing is normal, or you can also do late. Warning volume is at medium, so it'll beep at a medium tone. Forward safety system is on and it will actively assist you. So if somebody abruptly stops in front of you, this will abruptly stop if you do not react in time. So I'll go beep, 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 and then hit the brakes. Lane safety system. So right now it's off because we turned it off. So we'll turn it on. The active LKA. So notice on the bottom it says hold OK for help. The active LKA automatically adjusts the steering wheel to help keep the vehicle near the center of its lane. So it's automatically going to do that all the time. The lane keep assist system automatically adjusts steering wheel to keep the vehicle in the lane when nearing the lane marker. So whenever you're nearing the lines on the road at speeds of 50 kilometers or faster, this will engage. It will correct you. Lane departure warning system only. So whenever you start to encroach the lane markers, it will start to beep at you. And then there's the off option. Blind spot safety. So it's going to have, you have a side view monitor. So I'm going to put it in drive. There's my side view monitor. So it's showing me right there in the center. Pretty cool, eh? You have the safety exit assist system working. So if there's a vehicle or a bicycle, I'm sure everybody's seen that commercial, biking by or driving by, and somebody's trying to exit the vehicle, it'll automatically lock the doors. Rear cross traffic alert. So let's say, for instance, you're parked in a parking spot or in your driveway and you're trying to back out. It will let you know if there's any vehicles coming or going. Okay? And it will actively assist you. And then there's the option for warning only or off for all those. So that's everything there. So doors. So I'm going to quickly talk you through this. They'll automatically lock whenever you put it in put it in drive. Automatically unlock whenever you put it in park. The 2-press unlock system is what I talked to you outside the vehicle, okay? It works for the key fob and it works for the buttons outside the vehicle. Power liftgate is on. Power liftgate speed right now is fast. You can actually adjust it to normal. Smart liftgate, we'll check that off. So you walk up to the back of the vehicle and the vehicle's locked. You wait approximately 3 seconds and you have to be within 6 inches. You'll hear the vehicle beep, 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 and then the liftgate will open. Lights, so your one-touch turn signal. So it'll flash 3 times. You can adjust it from 3 to 5 to 7. Headlight delay. So the headlights will stay on approximately 30 seconds after you turn off the vehicle. Welcome sound, not a big fan. Convenience, seat easy access. So whenever you turn off the vehicle, the seat will roll back to different settings. All the way back, mediocre, or not move back at all. Rear occupant alert is on. So it will tell you that there's a person in the rear seat if you have forgotten, or it'll just give you a heads up just to take a look. Welcome light is on. Oh, as the driver approaches. That's a nice feature to have. It lights up your door handles and the interior of the vehicle. Wireless charger is on, so you have a wireless charger in this vehicle, which I'll show you in a few. Wiper lights display. So we'll display what's going on in your wiper, and I'll tell you how that all works in a second. Your auto rear wiper when in reverse. So this will allow your rear wiper to turn on whenever you're in reverse. Icy road warning. So 4 degrees Celsius or colder, you will have a icy road warning to just let you know that there's potential for conditions of ice. Service interval. We suggest that you service your vehicle every 6,000 kilometers or 6 months. So I'll just set this up. And then reset. Well, we don't want to do that because we just set it up. Other is your instrument cluster. So you have analog or digital. So right now we're on digital. You can be in an analog digital option as well. Fuel economy, so it will reset every time that you refuel the gas tank. You have an option for kilometers per liter or liters per 100 kilometers. Temperature unit is in Fahrenheit now. You can switch it to Celsius or Fahrenheit. Tire pressure units are in PSI. You can be in kPa or bar. And that's everything. Reset your settings. Well, we don't want to do that because we just put everything to the way we want it. So that's everything for that button, or let's say these buttons here. Okay. So we're going to hit this. We're going to go back to our home screen. We're back home. Cruise control is here. So you hit this to set it. Notice how it is on right here. You toggle down to set. Can't do that right now because we're not driving. Toggle up to resume. Now if you want to speed up by 5 kilometers, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can do hit and hold it. Now you can also slow down the same way. Cancel is the same as applying the brake, but it won't turn it off. Okay, so turning it off is this. Notice how it's off now. This here option is your adaptive cruise system. So whenever you're driving, you'll notice that in front of this option there'll be 4 lines usually, which gives you the furthest distance away from the lead vehicle. You can adjust that here. Okay, so if you want it less, just 1 line, which will allow you to have be a little bit closer to the lead vehicle, you can adjust that as well. So we have a heated steering wheel, which you access from here. Okay. Over here is your wipers. So if you pull this handle down, you'll go into your auto option. This is your intermittent auto. This is your different speeds, okay? Go down again, there's your low. Down again, there's your high. Push up is for mist. This option here moves as well, so that's your rear wiper. Push forward with the full handle will spray the rear wiper. Pull towards you will spray the front windshield. Into there's our cluster. Pretty sweet. You hit this, it will bring up the full navigation system. Okay, so home will bring you back. This is telling you which ways you're showing. So right now we're showing a southwest view. This is your navigation volume. You can zoom in from the plus or the minus, zoom out, and then there's your distances that you're zooming in and out from. So we go back home, it'll automatically bring us to our home screen. Okay, this is our home screen. If we want our radio on, just click that. Now, to set a radio station, so 104.5 is one of our local stations here. So now if you want to go to XM radio, there's your XM radio, which you will have for 3 months from picking up the vehicle. And there's your AM. And now you can set up any of your presets here. Okay? In XM radio, channel list. Now there's channels that you do not want to listen to after you've heard them. You can skip them. Okay, so you won't find them whenever you're scrolling through everything. Pretty cool. So go back home. So that has so whenever you're, so if we go back here, there's your volume. These are your presets again. Okay, so all your presets that you have, you can toggle through all those. Media is going to play from your phone that you have connected or anything that you have plugged in here. Okay. Seek and track will search through those options. So will the toggle features here. Okay. So if you want to skip something, you can. This is your power and your volume control. That's your tune. So that'll select different channels. Your all menus option is here. So there's your phone. You have BlueLink here, which we will take you through inside. You have driving info. There's your Android and Apple CarPlay. There's your XM data service. So this will give you traffic. This will give you HD weather. This will give you, well, it's going to give you coordinates. It's going to give you stock information and sports information, which sounds like is going to be happening again soon. There's a quick guide. So you have a manual, plus this is your quick guide. Voice commands. So this basically gives you abbreviations of what you have to say whenever you're using the voice command button here. So to call, you have to call by name or number. If you wanted to do navigation, you have to say find address first, and then you have to say find address in which state. So for instance, if we wanted to find an address in Ontario, we'd say find address in Ontario. And then we would go into the address, the actual address. So if we were looking for Seaway Hyundai here, we would say 701 Rosemont Avenue, Cornwall, and that's it, done. If you want to find a point of interest, same thing. So if you're looking for restaurants, say looking for restaurant or find restaurant. Sorry. Yeah, all kinds of information. And same goes with the radio, presets, and FM, XM, AM channels. So phone is here. There isn't a phone connected right now, but that will bring up your keypad, your contacts, your call history, options to switch phones from one to the next, and so on and so forth. My menu is an option that will allow you to drop stuff into there. Okay, so if you're not 100% sure as to what you've got, if you're not 100% sure as to what you want to have in certain things, you can adjust here. Okay, you can put other stuff there. The map is here. You can